What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to show you how to get any recruit. That's right, any recruit at any school you want on College Football 25. This only works if they haven't locked you out, obviously. But I'm going to go as Kennesaw State and just try to get as many 5 stars as I possibly can. I'm not worried about wins. I'm not worried about losses or filling out my roster for the purposes of this video. I'm not worried about scouting either. I'm just going to see how many 5 stars we can get. So let's offer everybody. But I'm doing this on Kennesaw State just so y'all can see that this can be done at like any school. So I just picked like the worst school. No offense to any Kennesaw State fans out there. And just so y'all can see, I'm a level 1 coach. No recruiting skills bought. Nothing in this motivator tree. Completely brand new coach. And we're just gonna put 50s on everybody until they get close to committing somewhere else. I don't even think I have enough points to offer all these people. Oh, I don't even have enough points to get these last 2 guys. You're just gonna recruit like normal. And we got locked out of those 2 other guys. You're just gonna recruit like normal. You normally would. This trick really takes effect whenever you have guys that are about to commit to another school that you're afraid of losing out on. And also making sure, I'm just gonna force lose all these just to make it a little bit like harder on myself, just to like show you guys how easy this trick is. Now we just sim until we get close to getting somebody to commit or going somewhere else, I guess. I'm gonna laugh when all of these guys just come here and I don't have to do the trick on anybody. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's where the trick comes in. You can do this at any point, by the way. You see where it says commit on the bar above the top school? So after this week, they're gonna more than likely commit to their number 1 school, or they're gonna commit to a school, right? So what you're gonna do is we're just gonna go to Notre Dame because they're number 1. You could also go to Illinois. I'll probably do both, actually. So you're gonna go to Dynasty Central, you're gonna go to Members, and you're basically going to go take over Notre Dame. So go to Notre Dame. You're going to go to, it could be anyone. Don't make a new character. If you don't want to mess up the coaches, you can just take over this coach. And when you retire, he'll still be there. And then you're going to go to Notre Dame's recruiting board. And you're just going to remove the player from their board. We got to find him. And we'll start right national, right? But, okay, so there's our guy that we want. And you're just gonna remove. Now they won't recruit him. Okay? If you turn on auto recruiting or you like back out and you retire and you're not controlling Notre Dame, they will add him back to the board. During this time period, Notre Dame won't be recruiting people because you're controlling their points. So if you want to be nice, you can go in here and just put on, whatever points for people, just to try to help them out since you are taking away a recruit from them. But you don't have to. It's up to you. Do what you want, I'm not going to for the purposes of this video. And then we're going to go to Illinois because that was the other team in the guys' top 3. We're going to Big Ten, Illinois, take over their coach, recruit, and we're just going to take them off their Illinois board. I went too far. There he is. And now, if you saw there, we're going to look at it when we go back to the to Kennesaw. Switch back to this character. And now, when you look at your recruiting board, you should be the only offer he has. I'm going to sort by interest. Look at this. We're the only offer. All right, so we're the only person gaining points on him that have offered a scholarship. See, look, Iowa and Minnesota, they're locked out, right? So basically, he's going to come to us eventually. Now we can do the same for, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. We're going to do the same for Florida and UCF. Okay, so now we go back in here. And they should be, look, Florida and UCF no longer have offered Darian, whatever this guy's name is, scholarships. Same with Rico. We're the only ones with the offers, so he should eventually come in. Now, you have to say, as the coaches, like, you can't retire yet until they commit. Once they committed, you can go in here and retire and then let them go back to normal. And you're going to go down here, and you're going to hit Force Advance. And that makes everybody, you know, sim. Because it thinks there's other users. So if you just hit Ready for Advance, it's going to wait for the other users to hit. And I think I just saw I was talking and didn't pay attention. Oh, we got locked out. Oh, man. Oh, well. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, obviously. But if you're still number 1 and you're kind of scared that he's going to commit, like the school below you is going to jump you, you can still go in. You don't have to be second. You can do this at any point. So, like, I'm going to go in and take over Ole Miss and State and take this guy off their board. Same thing for Cal and Washington State. And then same for... I'm going to take this guy off Ole Miss's board in South Carolina as well. And don't worry, in the top right corner, it says the other coach's name. Like, you're still got your... I'm trying to find coach abilities. You're still your guy here. Look, you're still Let's Go. I haven't spent any points just to, like, make sure, you know, the challenge, like, y'all can see this works at any school. So I'm going to go to these other schools and take these guys off their boards. You can also take over the head coach. I don't think it really matters, but just do not create a new coach, or the current, like, auto-generated coach that's there will be gone. Now, you might be thinking, this is a lot of work. And it kind of is. It's a lot of menus and takes away from, like, the gameplay and, like, just your flow, you know? But if you just really want a guy like this, obviously if you get locked out, then, you know, it's kind of tough. But there's no way. If a guy locks you out, you can't go back. But if you're in a close race and, like, you have a storyline, that's when I normally do it. Or just to see if what would happen if, like, one school signed all the 5 stars. But if you have, like, a storyline in your head or for your dynasty and you're like, you know, I want this guy for this storyline, you know, go ahead and do it. Or if you just want to get every 5 star for the fun of it. You know, some people might think this is cheating. And Cal's in the ACC. But some people might think this is cheating. But, you know, if you don't use it, if people don't do this in, you know, your online dynasty, if they're only doing this in their offline dynasties, single-player offline dynasties, then it doesn't really affect you, you know? But I just wanted to show people this. I just find it interesting. Look how many coaches we have. So now we look. We're the only offer for this guy. We're the only offer, only offer, only offer, only offer. So eventually, we're going to get to a point where he just... Well, Kennesaw State's the only team that wants me. And this does go a little bit faster if you're a bigger school with more points. And you can put more points on players. Look, there we go. I'm just going to go in and, like, use these points for visits. You can also, like, hard sell and everything, but I just figured the 50 would just be easier or more consistent on these guys solely because the Kennesaw State grades are so bad. But I'm just gonna go in and schedule these guys. Now you can go in. I guess I'll show this too. You can do this all at once. I like to do it as soon as the recruit you need or want commits. You can just go in here and you switch to this character. You go to the schools that you were, you know, in the running for. You're gonna go back to Dynasty Central when you're on Florida, and you're just gonna hit retire. You want to retire? Yes. I'm just gonna go back and SEC, and the head coach of Florida should still be Phoenix. Is it not the OC? It was the OC. Okay, I thought it said head coach. But see, the OC's still there. Right, you didn't get rid of them or anything. Let me go retire the UCF coach. I like to do it as soon as the recruit commits, just because they go back to normal, like CPU controlled, and they can start recruiting like the CPU would, and all that stuff. Or if you just want to, you can just wait till the end of the season, I guess, and like mass retire everybody at once. But I like to do it whenever they commit. And there's another commit. And another. Wow, look how many 5-stars we're getting, guys. This is so easy. Now, we have such a big lead. I'm not going to take over Kentucky or Clemson and just see. But as you can still see, we're controlling these guys. I can go in and retire Ole Miss, State, and South Carolina. And then we're going to keep those guys. I've taken those guys off. And you can see there's not a person next to the teams anymore. Like next to the icon. Like it is next to ours. So that's a good way to know. There's one. Oh, man. All right, there's one. I'm going to schedule this guy just to... Oh, I can't schedule. Oh, that's this week. Okay, well, we're just going to schedule for next week. Even though he should just commit to us. But wait. It wouldn't let me schedule for next week? Did he have a... It should have let me schedule him for a visit. Oh, never mind. There's a commit. Okay, so I think I am going to take over Kentucky and Clemson and just make sure that I can get these guys. There he is. Since they've committed, since the guys have committed, they shouldn't uncommit anywhere because they should be taken off of people's boards, or at least the ones in their second or third option. So I don't think they will like decommit and commit somewhere else. Oregon beat Notre Dame. Okay, now we come in here and we still have all 6 guys. Nope, 5 stars. We have the most 5 stars out of anybody in the country. Like I said, this works for any school, any coach build. This even works in the off season, during the transfer portal. As long as the recruit has not locked you out, you can go after and get it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Does this count as cheating? I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Let me know down in the comments what you think it is. Is this cheating? Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.